Hello and welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to react to one of my recent videos just because I didn't even notice, but it got a pretty decent amount of clicks. And we got some filthy comments that we're going to address today. So I decided I would read these off and then I would respond to them because some of these, some of them are the basic same thing they always say, but we're going to go ahead and read these off because that video, I literally gave PlayStation the win for first party content, and they still proceed to knock me every single time. So, hey, what's up, my buddy Cabbage? How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Glass? Good evening, Mr. Dude. Welcome back, guys. I had a pretty fun trip. Found a gold mine of retro games, and that was pretty freaking cool. I did post a video on that. Frog, can I tell you something mysterious? Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Dude. Hey, what's up, Mendez? How you doing, man? I wanted to tell you that you are very cool. Thank you, Mr. Dude. I appreciate that, my friend. Yes, definitely, friend. So, I don't know if you guys all watched the video or not. I dropped that video, man. I just filmed the whole place. I'm thinking, thank you. I love that you love my videos and that you watch them. I'm actually thinking about going to this place like maybe once a month or something. And like going through the actual stock that they have, like on camera, like going through it and that isn't Mr. Glass, by the way. He's changed account. That's not Mr. Glass. What's up, Z? How you doing, man? Gaming Fire. Well, yeah. So we got back a little while ago. Went and got some food. Went and took a shower. Keep it up. Don't have time to do. I don't have time to do, man. Every time I do, but no, you're good, man. You're good. So this store, man. This guy. Yes, it's you, Mr. Glass. This store, they've been there for 30 freaking years, and this is kind of a small town. Like, it's getting bigger now. Logan, Utah is getting a lot bigger now. But I mean, this place used to be pretty small. Even like 10 years ago when I first started going down there, it was still kind of small. But it is getting to a point where like it is starting to get bigger. But this place, man, is like it used to be a JC Penney's. So this store used to be, you know how big a JC Penney in the mall is. This place isn't a mall. It used to be a JC Penney's, and this dude just got games and arcades and like all kinds of stuff in there that this guy's been collecting for over 30 years. I guess he used to have like 17 stores all around all around, but then he just consolidated most of it into this one place. He's got so much retro content, dude. It's not even funny. Like, I'm serious. I was just sitting in the PlayStation section and I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I wonder if this game or this game. And every game I was like, oh yeah, pulling them right out. And I'm like, dang, man, there's like unlimited supply of the copies too. So I was like, wow, man, maybe people would appreciate this. They do send, they will ship, but you have to send them. I left the all the stuff in that other video that I made for it. You will have to send a detailed list of stuff that you're looking for, and then wait for them to respond to you in an email, and then go ahead and do that. But I was thinking, if I do decide to do that, like go down there on like a Saturday, like once a month or something, like maybe I'll do like a live stream while I'm there. And if people have questions about like retro stuff they want, like I'll look for it, I'll find it individually, and then maybe I can like put that together, and then like they can deal with all that and then ship it out to you or something. Like, that'd be pretty cool if you guys would like me to do something like that. I would be interested and willing to do that, because there's a lot of stuff down there I want to go pick up. I want to go pick up and bring back. I notice all. I notice all. Comment. All right, let me read what some of you guys are saying. Change the spelling, have your name, etc. I bought a new phone and I forgot my code, so I opened a new email. Wow, I didn't really think it mattered that much, too. Just because of, like, you know how Shadow and everybody goes and does like the setting up names and trying to impersonate like somebody else and stuff, and that's the only reason he's questioning you, Mr. Glass. That's the only reason, bro. Just because we want to make sure that like you're not like YT Shadow or any of those guys that are known troublemakers. That's all we're that's all he's checking for, man. I promise that's it. I'm pretty sure it's Cabbage acting. It is Cabbage. It's addicting. I know. Yeah. I know. I like we gotta make sure. I mean, we gotta make sure because Mr. Glass, you've been here for a long time, man. We gotta make sure that like somebody else isn't just taking your stuff and like making you look bad on the channel and in the community and stuff. So I mean, like I'm happy that Cabbage was asking, and like and you too, I mean, like it's just one of those things, man. Those little troublemakers, they come in here all the time just being little troublemakers. Are the retro consoles expensive? Kinda. So like a PlayStation 1 was 129 bucks. Um Basically he's selling all the consoles at 129 bucks. Even like a regular Xbox, like an old school Xbox was $129. He had an SNK in the freaking case that he was selling that for like 499, man. 499 for an SNK. Like, I mean, yeah, it is expensive, but I mean, it's not like you're going to find hundreds of them sitting on the shelf. So, I mean, I kind of understand, I mean, like, Sega Dreamcast, 129 bucks. Yeah, I mean, like they are getting a little bit harder to find. Though the one regular Nintendo that he had was he had one of the regular Nintendos, like the old ones that they right toward the end of the regular Nintendo, the NES generation, they switched them over and tried to make them look a little bit more like Super Nintendos. I remember those. He had one of those too. For other people who just multiple accounts, I watch out for them all the time. No big deal. Making a mountain out of a molehill. No, you're good, man. Horde mode. Gears 5 is great. So Horde mode and Doom Eternal. Hey, what's up, One Trick Pony? Delusional Grandeur. How you guys doing, man? So yeah, dude, I'm all back. We got back. We went out there to Logan, man. We were having some fun, dude. That video game store was freaking awesome. But I did promise you Toad mode tonight. So yeah, man, we're gonna hear some Toad mode. I put out that video the other day. You guys have probably all watched it. You say Xbox has no games. I say Xbox is the king of third party. I was gonna react. Yeah, I did. Actually, while I was there, I didn't buy any of that stuff, but I did pick up the camera for my VR. Now I could use my PlayStation VR, bro. $42. I found these on eBay for $180, man. 130 bucks, 150 bucks. $42, man. And this thing looks still kind of smells new too. Like it's solid. Dang. So I am happy with that. Now I got another camera for my. Now I can actually play my PlayStation VR, dude. The other one that I had, the cat shoot through the cord, so I don't have it no more. So I'm glad I got that. Top loader NES 101. Yep, they had one of those there, dude. I was like, wow. So 129 bucks for it. I mean, how often do you see those though? I mean, like his game hit the actual game, like the software prices were pretty good. I was looking in there seeing games ranging from like a couple bucks all the way up to like $10. I'll tell you what though, man. Any of these newer games, like the PlayStation games or whatever, when you see them on the PlayStation store for like $10, bro, I can't really expect them to hold a good value. But like that older stuff before digital downloads were even available, that stuff right there, I'm a little bit more willing to pay more if I want one. I want to get some of that N64 stuff. I want to get some of the Sega Dreamcast or the Sega Genesis games. I want to get some of that stuff. Sega Genesis was the only one was of $40, bro. They were like $40 for those. Do you have a place that connects that camera VR to your PS5? Yeah. So on the back of the on the PSVR box, there's a place for that camera to hook it. Oh no, Sony sent me the little adapter. I got the little adapter from PlayStation because I was like, yeah, man, I got that. Yeah, I got the adapter. I already got it. I already got the adapter. Yeah, I had them send me that. Right when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, definitely, I need one of those, and they sent me one. So that was pretty cool. So we're going to start off with the first comment to that video. He says, what a cope. I'm coping, guys. I got to cope. So I'm going to go ahead and answer your question here, little Mr. Steven Stedman. Steven says, what a cope. And I'm like, okay, buddy, like this is my response to you. I've been a PlayStation guy since the PlayStation 1. I've bought everything they've put out. I've played a lot of their games. PlayStation, to me, its greatest years were 1, 2, and 3. 4 was good. 4 was a different kind of good, though. My favorite years probably would have been PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. PlayStation 4 was good, but that's also when I switched over to Xbox, was at the end of the PlayStation generation. PlayStation's biggest misstep with the PlayStation 4 for me was the PlayStation 4 Pro. I wanted a 4K machine. They did not. Their games were just fine, but the Xbox One X more than delivered a better freaking experience for my money on third-party games. So yes, in my opinion, Xbox is the king of third-party games, at least in terms of having them look great. It's freaking awesome, dude. Thanks, Z. Xbox has plenty of games. Oh, well, I'm playing some right now as we speak. Gears Powered. Yeah, exactly. Dude, there's plenty of games. I saw so many Xbox games at that store, guys. It was unbelievable. They only had like 65, 70 copies of Horizon Forbidden. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. They didn't have any of the Horizon Forbidden West, bro. That would have been so bad if they go in there like what? How do you guys got a whole stack of that? No. I can't say that because they are digital code. If you buy that new PlayStation, you're getting a freaking digital code. So it's like, oh. So that's my response to you, Steven Stedman. Corey Dishon, what's up, man? Microsoft has never beaten Sony in gaming by any metric. When Microsoft had a lead with the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 generation, Sony still came back and outsold them. Microsoft has never done that, and they never will, because Sony Entertainment, movie, music, game. So stop the cap with this nonsense. All right, Corey. Chill out, bro. Chill out. I know you love your plastic box, man. I don't care if you like your plastic box. I personally think that my third-party games play, look, and feel better on my Xbox Series X than they do on my PlayStation 5. And I have bought multiple copies of those games on both of these consoles. So I feel, in my 100% expert opinion, that, dude, they feel better on my Xbox. And you know how I know that? Because on the PlayStation, they have lower resolution, and you can clearly tell it has lower resolution. But when I turn on VRR on my games on the Xbox, it works and they run great. So that's why I say that, man. That's not a debate. It just feels better on my Xbox, man. It just feels better, Corey. I'm not trying to cap on nothing, bro. I'm not trying to ruin your PlayStation experience for you, man. If you love your PlayStation and you like your PlayStation and that's the thing for you, I'm not asking you to change, bro. I'm not asking you to change. I'm not asking you to go out of your way and get rid of your PlayStation to get an Xbox. I'm simply telling you that, hey, bro, get them both. Get them both. Do you have a place that connects that camera? Oh, yeah. I enjoy my PSVR. I have no plans to get PS5. A lot now to do is current no interest. Yeah. I want toad mode. You're getting the toad right now. You're getting it right now, man. I'm addressing these. I'm addressing these toads, my little pollywogs. My tadpoles. I'm gonna start calling you my tadpoles. No, I'm just joking. Anybody under the age of 18, you were a tadpole. You're a tadpole. No, I'm just joking. Games and do seriously. Game Pass really showed. Yeah, Game Pass is awesome, man. All right, now I can't read this guy's name because it looks like that is I'm gonna say Arabic. It looks like it's Arabic. I can't read it. It's actual written in Arabic. There's literally no reason to own an Xbox unless you're broke and can't afford a PC. There you go, man. I knew the welfare comment was coming. I knew it was coming, man. I knew it. Hey, you know what, man? I like my welfare box. It's got more next-gen content, more next-gen features than the PlayStation 5 at the same price. So when I buy a game, okay, look at it this way. When Far Cry 6 first came out, bro, Far Cry 6 on PlayStation 5 had literal screen tearing and lower resolution. On my Xbox Series X that has next-gen features, it ran smooth as butter because of VRR support. Actually, I think it just probably would have ran smooth either way. and it had higher resolution. It was a better game. It was a better experience on the Xbox. And then they had the Dolby Vision. The Dolby Vision made it look even a little bit better. A little bit better. So I don't know why you guys get so upset. I don't know why you get so upset. Do you guys really love your PlayStation that much? No, I'm just joking. Andrew's going through his Twitter feed or comments. No, I'm going through the comments on the video, guys. On the video that I put out. It was the you guys can follow along too if you want, because I'm just responding to these trolls because hey man, trolls need love too, man. Trolls got to eat too, okay, guys? We like trolls. Someday they won't be a troll, and maybe it'll be fine. You know what I mean? All right, so the next person, Crazy Ass Gamer 1. What's up? So let me say this, man. I'm not trying to be mean to you guys that are responding mean to me. I'm just simply answering your questions, or I'm just going over your comments, even though some of them are kind of snobby, whatever. Like I'll read them off and then we'll talk about them. Copium is real. Almost third party games are developed on PS5 first. And as for your exclusives, yeah, keep dreaming. Okay. Crazy ass gamer number 1. Microsoft literally spent over $70 billion to buy studios, IP, and games, man. That right there should tell you that, yeah, dude, there's going to be exclusives coming, man. Like nobody's going to go out there and spend $70 freaking billion and just let it sit on a shelf, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. PlayStation's budget for gaming is pretty freaking high. Like they invest a lot of money in games, and they do a really good job at what they do. No, I literally said, this video literally confirms that, hey man, like I have never put Xbox on the top when it comes to their first party content. Like I've never done that. I've never on this channel have I ever said, oh yeah, Xbox games are better than PlayStation and Nintendo. I've never said that. I think everybody in the Xbox community 100% agrees that that's probably Microsoft's weak point. Like I think everybody pretty much feels that way. What we're seeing is unprecedented involvement from Microsoft into the Xbox ecosystem. Like 100% pulling out the chair and sitting it down for them, being like, hey man, we got you. We got you. That's what that looks like to me when they spend $70 billion. So yes, exclusives are coming. Content is coming. Xbox is going to be a pretty cool ecosystem this generation. Not only that, they also have new technology with the cloud. Microsoft Flight Simulator, you guys can kick it all you want. That game made me a literal freaking believer of cloud gaming. Like I'm a believer in what that can do. With the AI upscaling the ground, upscaling the terrain, I'm a believer now. Like I believe that is going to change the way we game. More than 4K pixels and movie content. Like I feel like that is gonna affect how we game far more than a new coat of paint and some better cutscenes. Like I'm more excited about that. And I don't understand. What's up, Shaq Fu? I don't understand any gamer who's not excited about the possibility of actual dude, one of the biggest things we as gamers complain about a lot, AI, right? Am I right? We're always complaining about AI. Man, that AI is dumb, or that AI, blah, blah, blah. We're always complaining about AI. What if Microsoft's AI and everything could actually potentially make the freaking AI in games more lifelike, to where it's funner to play, where there's more risk involved in playing a game. You know what I mean? Like there's more risk, it's funner, it's a lot more freaking, oh my gosh, it's so much more immersive if like your head's constantly on, you know what I mean? Like I feel 100% that AI technology is probably one of the biggest building blocks for the future of content and gaming that we're going to get. And with Microsoft buying all these studios and really stepping up and putting money into the Xbox brand, this is going to be great, man. Like this is good. Like I'm optimistic about this. You know, when people ask me like, "Well, you're an Xbox fanboy," I'm like, "This is what I'm optimistic about." You guys are optimistic about new graphics and ray tracing. Like that's cool, man. If that's your thing, if that's really what gets you up and makes you tick and makes you be like, "Whoa, this is so next gen." I've decided going forward, like I'm not going to call you out on that, dude. Like that's fine. Like I used to be really into like visuals and graphics and all of that stuff, and then I bought an Xbox, and now I like games too. You know what I mean? Like I like playing video games again. It's weird. I went from the 80s and 90s playing video games to playing movies, back to playing video games, and like now I enjoy them both, and it's really cool. Like I do like it. Oh, shoot, they said 7 billion Activision. Oh yeah, as soon as they buy Activision, that's $70 billion. You're right, Dark. You're right, man. I should probably hold that. Sony supporting PS5 till 2025. Hey man, it's bound to happen. If you got that many consoles out there, sell the games, man. I don't necessarily think that that's going to hold back the generation, because theoretically, it really just makes the PS5, the PS4 Super Pro until they start launching full next gen games or whatever. And that's essentially what is with Xbox Series X, is just Xbox One X Super X. You know what I mean? Like they're essentially the same thing, with just being able to play those games better. And like me necessarily, I don't 100% have a problem with that, but I do want to start seeing this new technology push farther. Like that's what I want to see. That's what I want to I want to see that. But as it sits, like I'm not too mad about the whole 2025 thing. That just sucks, dude. It sucks mostly for the PlayStation fanboys that are like, yeah, dude. It's like, dude, you guys are so not smart, man. Sony needs to make money. They're not a welfare company, bro. They're not here to give you a welfare free ride. You need to pay for your content. That's the problem. Content and exclusives have been coming for decades. We need exclusives and content ASAP. Yes. More exclusives than just Forza, Gears, and Halo. You're right. Nobody disagrees with you, Master Chief. I don't disagree with you either. I don't disagree with you. Like I said, my time, actually being like a full blown like Xbox fan and being like, wow, dude, I really do care about the ecosystem to a point where I'm excited and optimistic about it. I don't like I said, dude, I don't question that. Like I don't question that from long-term Xbox fans, man. If that's how you feel, because think about the way I feel about PlayStation, dude. I've been a PlayStation fan since the very beginning. I'm starting to be like, dude, I don't really care that much about movie games. I want games with substance. I like those. They're fun to look at. They're pretty, but I wish those were on a subscription service so I didn't have to own them. And I wish Microsoft game. I'd much rather pay for Microsoft games, man. Gotta agree though, Frog. 3 years by 2023. It's long. It's too long for quality exclusive content. I don't think so. They just barely bought. Bethesda. If Bethesda puts out, they bought them a year ago. That's when the deal closed. If Bethesda puts out a game for the Xbox, Deathloop would come into the Xbox this year. As long as they can drop content, I'm okay with that within a year of actually being bought by Bethesda. Because if Microsoft didn't buy Bethesda, dude, we'd still be having no games from Bethesda. Like seriously, like we would still have no games from Bethesda. So it's one of those things right now where like they bought them a year ago, they were already in trouble. Xbox's first party studios that they've had for a while have been dropping their scheduled, Gears, Forza, and Halo. Haven't they? They have. We got Psychonauts 2. We've gotten some of the other games, Ori and the Will of the Wisp. We've gotten the other content, just not the AAA freaking banger content that everybody wants, It is coming. They just bought these studios like a few years ago. Like we got to give them at least the 5 years. Technically, if you think about it, they just bought Bethesda a year ago. They still have 4 years to get us a game, right? No. PlayStation gets 5 years for their studios. I don't know. Just be fair. Like from the day Xbox announced, or not announced, but bought and acquired, and these become an Xbox game studio. I think that they do have a little bit of time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, are we even counting games that are built from these guys, or what are we doing, man? Like, I don't get why we're freaking out too much. Like, I do. I mean, if Xbox is your only console and first party games are the only things you play, and that's what really motivates you to have an Xbox, like everybody's saying, yes, to a lot of people, exclusives do matter. Me personally, they're a bonus. I see exclusives as a bonus for having that console. Um, Last generation was seriously the only generation that I did not care to get an Xbox at launch. Like, I didn't really care. And before that, I'd always either have the 360 or the PlayStation 3, or usually like one console at a time. I would play that and play a whole bunch of stuff, and then maybe I would trade it in and get a different one and play that. And I did that all the way up while I was broke. You know what I mean? Like, when I was broke, I used to do that a lot. What's up, Darkest Hero? How you doing, man? Master Chief. So my God, Microsoft has exclusives and content. People want first party exclusives for the console war, for Twitter. No one in the world cares. I mean, I do think people care, but I do think the console war stuff has a lot to do with it. I'm not gonna lie. I do think it has a lot to do with it. Because, man, all of us Xbox channels had to go lick our wounds when those games got delayed. We were all licking our wounds and trying to figure out how to damage control and all of that stuff, because like, you like Xbox, and if you're an Xbox fan, you do want to see them do good, and like stuff like that really is kind of damaging, man. So yeah, you want to try to find the good in the situation and be able to damage control well, especially after the checks they send you, man. You got to figure out how to damage control really good these days. Like, I mean, like, seriously, man, I've been throwing damage control now for like 2 weeks straight. No, I'm just me and countless other want first party games outside Forza, Gears, and Halo. Does current saying that no one cares in the real world is as I think saying no one cares is a bit extreme, but I mean, a lot of people care just because. Oh, don't worry, Xtard, we're getting to your comment too there soon, buddy. All right, Steven is the next comment. Oh, they have to be good. They have literally zero good exclusives. I don't necessarily think that's true. I do like Flight Simulator. I do like Halo Infinite, and I do like Forza Horizon 5. I do think they were all perfectly good quality games. I think they were perfectly good for the price range that they were priced at, for $60. I think all three of them were just fine. I think they were literally just fine. And you could play any one of those games on Xbox Game Pass. So yeah, I do think that those met a quality standard. Like, they were good games. All right. What's up, Seb? How you doing, man? Let me see what else is here. MR2, what's up, my friend? So basically, is what I'm doing is I'm going over and I'm reading comments. Mr. Dan, how's it going? Xbox One S is still being supported too. Yeah, I mean, for at least a little while. So what we're doing is I'm reading some of the what's up, Last of Us. I'm reading some of the comments that people put on the last video that I made, because some of these comments are, some of them are good, and I want to address some of these. Some of them are negative. They're pretty negative, but whatever. Josiah Soares, how's it going, man? I don't know if you're here listening tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and we're going to read your comment, and then I'm going to go ahead and answer some of that. Xbox pretend wannabe console is held in very low regard. It's more like a case with the early N64 emulators on PC, which did actually run some games back in the day and were notable for those simple halting steps. However, like with the Xbox, these less legitimate ways of doing things, although technically possible, were a far and away inferior version of these experiences. Not hating, perhaps a bib or false nipple contrivance would be a way to more effectively empty the contents of your wallet into the dark, empty abyss of Microsoft's soul. Power your dreams. Okay, so Josiah, I don't 100% understand what point you're trying to make with this. I mean, you're talking about emulators and N64s. I'm talking about the way the games look, feel, and play on my Xbox Series X compared to what they look, feel, and play like on my PlayStation 5. I appreciate the comment though. Great, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful comment. Just wish that it had just wish that I could have understood exactly. Rumor on the street is that Double Fine is working on Banjo Kazooie remake. I did hear that. That would be pretty cool. I would like Rare to be able to do that, but Double Fine is just as good. I think Double Fine can pull it off if they're doing like a remaster or a remake of the first one or something. All right, Mega 6-star. 11 hours ago, he says PlayStation is the king of third-party games. Tons of games that are on PS and Switch and PC only. Xbox is always late with their games, only third parties. They have our typical titles like 2K or MK11 or Red Dead, etc. Can't play games like Persona 5, Strikers, nor Final Fantasy 14, nor tons of JRPGs you'll also find on Switch. Not dry ass Xbox, I believe. Well, you just named off all the games that people buy. And they're on Xbox too, bro. I mean, like the JRPGs and that stuff. I mean, that's never really been Xbox's strong suit, so I'll give you that. Final Fantasy 14, they are in talks to bring that to Xbox, whether it happens or not. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll give you 50-50 on that one. All the games that you announced that people do buy day and date, they actually play better on the Xbox, though. So, yeah, man, thanks for proving my point. The games that matter are the ones that play better on your Xbox. 8-bit exclusive sales, your consoles. That's true. All right, let's see. El Patron, what's up? Let's see. I don't know if this is clickbait or what. I love Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. I have owned them all since literally the first PlayStation, the first Xbox, and Super Nintendo. There are some things that Sony does that makes me mad. Same with Nintendo, same with Xbox. I hate Game Pass. I hate PlayStation Now. I hate subscription services. I just want them to make great games so I can buy them. Sadly, Xbox is not doing that. I do not want Game Pass. I hate Game Pass. Most of the games on there I already own. So, El Patron, I buy all my games too most of the time. I have been trying to like take a step back and maybe download, some of the games that I was going to buy on Game Pass to kind of, try to save a little bit of money, because I do find that Xbox Game Pass does deliver a value if you allow it to. But if you're like me, man, I usually pre-order these games and just buy them like I don't know. I would like to just get to a point where I don't do that, but I don't know, man. I do like owning my games. I do appreciate I do appreciate owning my games. I do like to own my games, so I do buy them. There have been games that have looked that I've like, oh man, I am interested in that. I want to check it out, that I have played on Game Pass before I bought it. And that happens pretty often. So it just gives me a way to check it out before putting down the money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind buying them. All right. Oh, Stefan, LOL, King, more like little peasant. Oh, he likes his PlayStation. What up? Okay, cool. Nice comment, man. Efrain Gonzalez, what's up? Xbox got LOL. Oh, gosh. It's good. They got new studios. Their last machine was a joke, but it's already too late. Maybe in 2023, they do things right. So it's just funny to listen to these comments from these guys, because it's like, Xbox does have a show on the 12th. I'm not putting any stock into them being like, oh yeah, dude, we got all these bangers that are going to drop at the end of the year. I don't know, man. That just sounds like, I mean, they did have stuff lined up before in advance that was supposed to drop. Like, we were supposed to have Stalker 2 already. We were supposed to have other games. Like, I get that, dude. It's been a pretty terrible year for delays, especially when it comes to Xbox stuff. all of these third-party content deals and some of the newer studios that they bought not being able to produce and put these games out on the schedule that Xbox had already set forward and that these guys have already set forward. That does kind of suck, and it does kind of make Xbox look bad. But I mean, for them to be able to like spin it around though and be able to drop something like Guardians of the Galaxy, or to be able to drop like some of these other games in a month where you're just like, oh man, they didn't have any content, but they still managed to get you a AAA game. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. It does seem like Xbox is committed to bringing you content. So I hope we're all right. I hope that that is the case, because I would like to see Xbox do good, and I want to see PlayStation continue to do good. Like, I don't want PlayStation to go away. Like, I love PlayStation just as much as all of you guys do. I'm just not a sycophant for PlayStation anymore. Like, I used to be a sycophant, dude. I used to be like, oh my gosh, PlayStation's the best. Always had to have a PlayStation. But yeah, dude, like it's gotten to a point where I'm not a sycophant, man. I just want to see them both do good. T-Bone says, yes and no. More people play Elden Ring on PS5 than Xbox or PC, but it runs best on Xbox, T-Bone. Sad face. But I'm happy because I got it on Xbox. Yeah, man, it feels great on my Xbox Series X. The VRR works perfectly. The Dolby Vision adds depth to the color. It looks great on my 4K OLED. I'm excited. I'm pretty happy with the way it performs on my Xbox Series X. I do have it on PlayStation 5 as well and PC. And yes, with VRR enabled, it does look and feel better on the Xbox Series X. PC is probably the only thing that has, like, when you got maxed out settings, that it does that it potentially looks better than what's on the Xbox. But it's so close on that game that it's like, ooh man, like it's close. It's close enough. Like the PC version doesn't look like light years ahead better. It looks pretty good on everything. It even looks good on the PlayStation 5. It looks good on PS4 Pro. Like it looks pretty much the same across the board, except for like last gen consoles are going to have less vegetation. Other than that, dude, I'm 100% happy with the performance I get from the Xbox Series X version on that game. Those money pits sell like hotcakes. Oh, sorry. Are you guys enjoying this? Do you guys like this? Should I do these more often or no? No. Do you want me to just quit doing this or just hang out with you guys, or what, do you guys think this is kind of cool? I've never done one of these, so I wanted to do one. All right, man. We got Johnny. All right, we got Johnny Blah. Johnny Blah says, King of Indie Games. You're right, dude. Yes. There's another one. So it's the King of Indie and third party. Ooh, that's pretty cool, Johnny, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for reminding me that they're the King of Indies too, bro. Like, that's awesome. Shane Larfleas. What's up, man? PC is the king of third-party games. Yeah, dude, clearly, but it's not a console. If it was a console, then yeah, man, it would have been an argument, but it's not a console. And yes, I agree. It is pretty dang good. Yes and no. More people play Elden Ring on. Oh, that's what that one. Okay, whatever. That's the. I accidentally hit that thing. Also, that magical SSD. I know, huh? Don't worry, guys. PS5 Pro is going to get a 6.3. They'll probably bump it up from 5.5 to 6. They'll give it a 6.0. Jacob, what's this guy's name here? Let me see if I can get his full name. No, it's not going to give me the full name. Okay, Jacob Lesp. The DualSense is by far the best new feature this gen. Okay. That sounds pretty forceful, doesn't it, guys? Like, all right, Jacob, I know you love your controller, man. I love mine too. But yeah, dude, I love my Xbox the way it feels in my hand. It's so much better. So much better. That's just a preference thing. Some people are going to love the PlayStation controller. Some people are going to love the Xbox controller. But I will tell you this. I'll agree with you on this one, Jacob. This is probably by far the best PlayStation controller they've ever made. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I love the fact that you can blow in it. Really freaking awesome. Joysticks on this thing still feel pretty good. Mine hasn't done like the drift or any kind of thing like that. The only thing I really don't like are the triggers. I don't. It totally depends on the game. Most of the time they're just annoying. The haptics really do feel good. That's a game by game basis as well. It depends on the game to really fully take advantage of the play of the DualSense. I don't hate the controller, but it's not my preferred way to play. I would much rather use the Xbox controller. I prefer the Xbox controller on PC as well. So that's just me. I like it, and I even prefer my basic Xbox Series S controller over my Elite Series 2. I just do. Like I just do. I like the way it feels better. It's like literally the perfect size for my hand. So I like it and I appreciate it. So I'm not saying that you're wrong on your DualSense thing, but it is DualSense. Unhappy Toyman. DualSense is amazing, and so is Quick Resume. He's right. I think both of them are freaking great. Like I love Quick Resume. It works great when I'm doing videos. DualSense is by far the best PlayStation controller we've ever had. Like I don't disagree with that. Nope, Quick Resume is that controller is garbage. 80s baby. Oh man, 80s baby. 80s baby is absolutely not garbage. Don't be a child. Fion McCauley said. Okay, all right, dude. Yeah, it is a pretty freaking I see I'm like half and half. Like I like the controller, but it's not my preferred way to play. Froggy, try Gears, man. I have played Gears. I've played Gears. Oh, for the people who want to miss out on games. K. Williams says DualSense is cool, but the ergonomics are horrible. See, and this is where I say like the PlayStation 5 controller, dude, it's like a mitt thing, man. Some people are gonna love this thing because it's gonna fit their mitts good. Some people are gonna be like, "Ooh, I don't know, man." Like it feels. See, I'm so used to maybe it's because of the way I'm used to holding the PlayStation 4 controller that this feels a little bit jacked. But when I hold it like this and I'm playing like this, when I put it into my mitts like this, it feels a lot better. But it doesn't feel natural. You know what I mean? Like muscle memory doesn't let it feel natural. So it's one of those things that like over time you would start to build the new muscle memory for the DualSense, so it would potentially feel a lot better. PlayStation claw hands. Saying Quick Resume only works with Xbox. Oh gosh, yeah. See, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Ooh, Mr. Dan, what was that? Oh, let's see. You should know at least a surgery commander. We should want you know to give me a supply. All right. Oh, dang, wait, where's the rest of those replies at now? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. This is pretty fun, man. Maybe I should do this more often when they start saying all the mean stuff, huh? Just come out and address them right on the. Okay. Close app. Let me just close up everything because it was like giving me problems. I got my Series X from Target. I got my PS5 from Target. I got my Series X direct from Xbox. I was able to pre-order and get that. Ooh, 100. Okay, let's see. We're still on this one. You need to bring out Toad Mode more often. I know. I should do this more often. I should. When these guys get a little out of control, man, we should address them as a community. And this is not to like bag on anybody. As you can tell, I'm being respectful on your comments. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I mean you left these in my freaking thing. So yeah, dude, I think I'm gonna come out and talk about them. All right, so we're done with the whole DualSense questions. Now we're on to Cal John. What's up, Cal John? For me, PS5 is for blockbuster single player titles, whereas Xbox is for online gameplay. Yeah, that's a lot of people. A lot of people are like that. You play your blockbusters on your PlayStation 5 because they're the only ones that make movie games. I mean, other developers are starting to get into it. They're starting to, put more emphasis into the cutscenes and stuff like that. But as it sits right now, PlayStation really is the king of single player story driven movie games. Like they really are. Like there's no denying that. Like I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, oh man, no, there's other people that are making them better because Dude, the only other teams out there that were getting pretty close to like PlayStation first quality, you know, you had like Crystal Dynamics, you had Square Enix, you know, some of the teams at Square Enix. Um, Ubisoft is like pretty far away from that, but they are getting a little better. There's so many other teams out there that are starting to really, you know, up their game when it comes to like detail and everything like that. But I would say that PlayStation is still pretty like they've got a pretty comfortable lead when it comes to when it comes to that. Rockstar's pretty dang good, but I think PlayStation hits it home just because of the smaller nature of the PlayStation game, where Rockstar makes a big giant open world that looks good. PlayStation's smaller, so they're able to add more detail into that smaller area. So I do pretty much agree with you, Shaq Fu. If Rockstar was to shrink their games to the size PlayStation games are, I think they'd be on point, man. I think they'd be pretty close. There's a lot of developers out there that could do what PlayStation does, but seeing as a lot of them, Crytek made Rise Son of Rome, and Rise Son of Rome was freaking phenomenal. Like it looked great. Crytek made that, and that is one of those games that really could, at the beginning of last generation, really stood neck and neck with PlayStation first party content. Like it stood neck and neck. I think that PlayStation toward the end of the generation started to get. I think the PlayStation 4 generation was the generation that really kicked off the movie madness for PlayStation games. I would say for me, the Order 1886 and Rise Son of Rome were pretty close, but I would still give that to Rise Son of Rome, to be completely honest with you. Rise Son of Rome was freaking awesome. That game looks beautiful, and it looks incredible on my PlayStation or on my PC with maximum settings. It literally looks incredible. Like it holds up to stuff being built today. uh Nika Murder. Ha, no. Okay. All right, buddy. Shadow Spade, what's up? How are you liking third party with less third party games, less money made from said games, and less players who actually play those games? Not to mention those games run better on PS5 if you're not pretending otherwise. Okay. Well, oh gosh, dude, I've only addressed this like 15 times. Shadow Spade. I mean, clearly when the game first comes out, and it was running better on the PlayStation 5. It was running lower resolution, and Digital Foundry didn't even care to mention that VRR would fix every single one of them, because it does. My VRR fixes them all, and they run great. They feel amazing. So I don't really care if I'm losing like a couple frames, because VRR fixes that, as much as I'd be missing that extra 200p resolution, man. That's more of a loss than a couple extra frames that I can't tell are missing. And then Spike just responded to that as well. Microsoft or MSS or MFS gameplay. And I'm fine with them being the king of third-party games. Reminds me of the OG Xbox and 360 days. Most third-party games ran better on Xbox. I have all the consoles for different reasons. Yeah, that's basically where I'm at. I'd much rather just have. I'll just buy my third-party games on the Xbox. Like I have no problem with that. Like, dude, they run fine. I got VRR support. Everything is good. Like they usually do pretty dang good with VRR support. Oh, another Jack White 333. Nah, PC is king and always will be. Great channel though. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that, my friend, and I don't disagree with you on the PC being great. PC is pretty good. What are you talking about in the beginning? Sony spent $3 billion on Bungie. This is coming from someone who owns a Series X. I know, Marload. Hundreds of millions of dollars. You're right. I didn't give him credit for the freaking Bungie thing yet. You're right. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. I forgot they were buying Bungie, okay, dude? It just didn't seem like that big of a get to me, to be completely honest with you. But I forgot. I totally blacked it out. Sorry, man. I apologize. Please forgive me. Mario World Tour. Please forgive me, my friend. Please forgive me. I forgot. Gotta give Sony credit for it, man. Okay. What was that? Kiki? Google Play Store has more third-party content. Google Play Store does? Oh, for what? For Stadia? I don't know what you're getting at, buddy. I don't know what you're getting at, man. I apologize for that. Okay, now we're to my favorite content. The guys that are always here, man. So this is from UG. You get none? Oh, you get none. 2 games, sorry. 1 game in 2 years, sorry. It'll be more like 3 years. 1 game in 3 years. Having my was up and X turds and dude, I can't even read this garbage, man. Like, what are you trying to say, bruh? What are you trying to say? You get none? Oh yeah, nobody cares about your misfortune. Sorry, buddy. You must be thinking of the Peasant Station 5 with 0 FPS RPGs, MMOs, RTS, open world racing games, all gen to complete with the endless list of far more powerful X. Yes, thank you, Ryan. Lord Xbox. Sony is the one struggling to release new games. Man, Sony brings out that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful game called Babylon's Fall. I mean, it's pretty good, right? And then like the most of the rest of this stuff is just our everyday guys that just show up to every single freaking thing, and they're like, "Guy is a clown." So yeah, whatever, fellas. All right, so maybe I will start doing that more often, like just getting like a video that does like a lot of views, like and just address them, you know, like right here live, like that. That'd be pretty cool because maybe I'll get into that, you know. Now, what do you guys think? What do you guys think, man? Because I don't want to be mean to people. Like I'm not there to be mean to them, you know. But yeah, man, they want toad mode. I'll bring them toad mode, man. If they're gonna be mean, I'm gonna be mean a little bit back. Yes, more toad, less frog. Why do you guys want so much toad, man? You guys are gonna make me evil. You really want an evil little toad running around, bro? Sorry, if my wife didn't kiss me every night, I would stop turning back into a frog, okay? Sonic CD. Okay, man. Like this place, Sev, did you see that? Did you see that thing about that store? That retro store? Dude, they got so much Sega CD stuff. So much. Lick the toad. Lick the toad, woman. Deathloop should come to Xbox. What, September, October? A couple months, man. Like you're getting right there. I think it came out what, September or October? I think it came out what, October 8th? So probably October. Yeah, Fun Unlimited. I saw that video. Nice. Yeah, dude, they got so much stuff. I'm thinking about going up there once a month, Sev, and like doing like a live stream right there, and like going through some of their stuff, you know, and see if, you know, kind of like a retro like a retro dig for my subscribers and stuff. Go up there and like help them find like content that they're looking for, because I mean it's like 2 hours. My wife's got family out there. I drive up there, I drop her off at the family, I go over there, I do a live stream. I help people find some of that older content that they're looking for, get everything set up for them so they can ship it out to you, you know, something like that. I would be willing to do that if enough of you guys wanted me to do that. That would be pretty cool. And then I can get me I'm going to get some of that stuff myself anyway. So when I go out there to buy some of that stuff, if you want to record gameplay for older games, you will need a retro bit, Super Retro Trio Plus HD output. Yeah, for the HD output for your capture card. Okay, yeah, I was going to ask you about that, Sev. I was actually going to send you a text message and ask you about that if you knew. Well, because you were saying something about that, and I'm pretty sure I could have went and just found like something that would have like RGB that goes into like a splitter from RGB to HDMI, and that's what I was gonna look for, because then like for RF, you know, like if I want to do like Sega or something like that. I was disappointed in both GT7 and Forza Horizon 5 in the first 2 months. Both had issues. Yeah, which one are you liking now more, Mr. Dan? Which one? I didn't really have a lot of problem with Forza Horizon 5 just because I didn't really play a lot of online. I did a lot of the single player content, and then Gran Turismo 7, like I personally did not have a major problem with it because I don't need to use money to buy credits to buy cars anyways, bro. I just played the game. I need one of those splitters. Yeah. See, I just don't mind playing the game, man. Like I like racing games, dude. I'm not gonna sit there and throw money to buy extra cars that I don't need. I'm pretty methodical in my upgrades too. When I upgrade those cars, because I mean, it used to be in Gran Turismo, you just max out a car and you'd be blown by everybody. Like it didn't even matter. So like as I kept going through the series, I would get to the point where I would just put my car at enough power to be competitive, so I'm just not blowing everybody away, and so I'm still having fun. I still play Forza Horizon 5 and Gran Turismo 7. I still play them both. I was thinking about when I go back up there, okay, because this is probably the first purchase I'm going to make when I go up there. I'm going to get me a PlayStation 2, one of them little ones, the really like the last model they made, the skinny one. I'm going to grab me a PlayStation 2. I'm going to grab me a memory card, and then I'll probably get SOCOM 1, 2, and 3. I'll probably grab Rise to Honor. I'll probably grab, like Gran Turismo 4. What else am I gonna grab? Dude, there's so many there, dude. I'll probably end up dude, I'm probably gonna take like $500, dude. $500. Frog person, I like GT7 because I do a lot of the sim racing, but Forza Horizon 5 is the type of game I can just relax and cruise around. Yeah, see, I like the sim racing. I feel like GT7, Mr. Din, is a little bit more toward the arcade. For me personally, it's leaning a little more arcade. That's not a bad thing because Gran Turismo really wants to bring people to the series. And honestly, if I was ever going to recommend anybody that's wanting to get into sim racing or just doesn't really know much about it, I think GT7 is a little bit more forgiving and a little bit more like informative than what Forza offers. But for people that are good at sim racing, I recommend Forza because I think that they would appreciate that more. But when it comes to like great sim, oh yeah, dude, a set of Corsa Competizione feels better than both of them, hands down. It just does. It feels better. So here's my biggest nitpick with the Assetto Corsa though right now. Like there's two different tire models. There's a tire model for console and there's a tire model for freaking PC. PC feels literally freaking incredible. Like like you literally feel like you are one with the car. Like you feel like you can feel when you're on the edge really good. Even with a controller. Assetto Corsa on freaking console, I spin out pretty often. You know, when I'm trying to drive it, like I'm driving on the PC, like if I play on the PC and then I go over to the Xbox or something, like I spin out all the time because there's two different tire models. It feels so good on PC, man. It feels so good. Is Halo a bad racing sim game? Yeah, Halo's a terrible racing sim game, man. Terrible. Like really terrible. Like it's pretty bad. I think they need to do a Halo kart. Halo and Gears kart, bro. Could you guys imagine that? That'd be pretty fun. PS5, PS for the win. PS for the win on what? PlayStation. Aside from like the little nitpicks that I have on PlayStation, I think it's pretty great. Frog, did you hear about the fan guru who catfished the Sony fans? Oh yeah, Marlis or whatever her freaking name is, dude. Oh my gosh, this is catfishing. She was out there catfishing them Sony guys, and they was like, "Oh yes, I'll buy one of them from you," and they're sending their money, huh? That's so dumb. That's so dumb. That's so bad, dude. I mean, seriously, guys, seriously. Oh, there's so much of that garbage online, though, man. Like seriously, man. Like, yeah, they had Project Gotham, Tyler. They had Project Gotham Racing. Project Gotham, dude, I love the way those games used to play. Like, those are probably some of my favorite arcade games, arcade racers. Like Project Gotham was always so great. On the original Xbox, Project Gotham 1 and 2. I probably will pick those up. Now that I found that place, I need to get a controller for my original Xbox. I still got an original Xbox. I need to get the power cord and I need to get the and I need to get the TV one as well. So I've already got the Xbox itself. Now I just need a controller and the other cords. I don't know what happened to them, man. All I got to do is say, that PlayStation and those Virgins will pay me monies. I know. I love PlayStation. New Top Gun movie is a must see for fans of the original. I should have went and saw that today. I should have just went and saw that today, because now I'm not going to have time until maybe, gosh, I don't know. I might end up having to wait for that to come. Oh. Well, you have the V. I got the V, man. I got the V. Pay me money. Money. At Walmart, they have the official Nintendo branded Joy-Cons that are made for people with bigger hands. Really? I'm not buying any more Joy-Cons, dude. I got a Pro controller. When I play my Switch very seldomly, I do play it. I mean, it's right here. I do play it. When I do play it, I don't play it for that long. And I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm going to be doing some content tomorrow, guys. Dude, I just watched Iron Eagle the other day, actually. And then I watched Iron Eagle 2, and they get rid of Doug Masters, like, real quick. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, I'm kidding. Come on. Don't get rid of your sister like that, dude. Guys, we are 30 subscribers away from making it to the big time. To the big time, man. To the big time. I don't know. My daughter keeps bumping it up more and more and more. Oh wow, dude, they're still going on about it. Oh, early 2000s were okay. Don't forget about us little guys when you make it big, though. No, I'm not. I told my wife, I was like, you know what, man, if YouTube could support us, like if YouTube could support us, honestly, I would say, yeah, let's quit our jobs and move all the way move up there to Logan, and so she could be around her family and stuff. But dude, I don't know. I don't even know if that would be. I don't even know how long that would take to get to that point. You know what I mean? I mean, that would be kind of cool to be able to do that, but I don't know. I'd probably have to start an OnlyFans on the side too, though. I'll get my OnlyFans. People like feet, right? I got feet. I'll show them my feet. COD 2 to Vanguard. Nice. Never forget about you. I never forget about my friends, man. Take all my tadpoles with me. No, I'm just joking. Oh, man. Oh. Send the feet pigs, frogs, and the feet, toad feet. I know. Oh my goodness. Take my tadpoles everywhere I go, man. Oh man. Like I already said, man, anybody under the age of 18, you guys are still tadpoles. So I gotta go watch my mouth around the tadpoles. Gotta watch my mouth around the tadpoles, man. I don't want to be a negative influence to young people, man, that are watching my gaming channel. Like that's the worst thing in the world I'd want to do, man. Like I wouldn't want to do that. Just do giveaways and keep the rest. I know, huh? Actually, I'm thinking, man, when I start doing like the game reviews and stuff, if them videos hit like 10,000 views or something, I'm really considering. See, how would I go about giving somebody a code, like that, like how would you guys, if I started doing a code at 10,000 views for those, if I got like 10,000 views on like a game review or something like that, and I decided, okay, 10,000, I'll do a game code. Screw the child, man. Keep it 18 plus. Keep it 18 plus. How would I do? What do you guys think would be fair? Yeah, probably don't pull a king thrash and curse every other word. You say the point. Okay. let me tell you guys why I don't swear a lot when I make my content. One of my favorite bands, bro, Linkin Park. Man, they'd go through, they put out album after album after album without ever swearing. You know what I mean? Like, and I figured, I'm like, wow, man, if they can make music like this that I really love and that I care about, and they don't have to curse, maybe I can do that too. Because I'm a mechanic, bro. At work, I got a really bad potty mouth. Sometimes it's really hard to catch it, but that's why I use a lot of words like, um, I've changed my vocabulary so much, but yeah, I want to be able to make content without having to be like foul mouth, man. Seriously. I think I have a family member here. Nice. Consoles. Just do giveaways and keep the rest. Oh, you want me to give away consoles? 100,000 views, maybe console, man. If you do console giveaways, people will donate to you. Really? Start doing console giveaways, man. Yeah, as soon as I get $10 million, man, I'll start giving away. Oh, I'm just joking. Gosh. There is a video where the mechanics refuse to fix a car because the interior of the car is covered in mildew and mold. Oh yeah, dude, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't get in there. Yeah, dude, if you got mold in the car, bro, no, dude, just get rid of it. That car's been submerged, man. There's probably all kinds of stuff wrong with that. There's a lot of them cars that'll come from like those floods, and like people will fix them up and resell them, man. But I'm Scottish. I'm working on my Scottish. Yeah, always swearing, man. Dude, I'm so bad at the shop. I was in Glasgow last year. Scots are more like us, Canadian American people, than the Brits are. To be honest, I wouldn't mess with mold. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't mess with mold. That's just that's not good, man. That the Miss Chick will clear soon. Oh yeah, the Microsoft check. As soon as the Microsoft check clears, bro, we're game. We're game. We're gonna do giveaways. I don't know, man. I wish Microsoft would send me some stuff to give away. That'd be pretty cool. That would be freaking cool if they give me like some Game Pass subs or something, give away during streams. Man, I don't know, man. When you see those guys, they're usually pretty big. They're usually pretty big, or you got to be a beggar. You got to get on there and beg. Please, Mr. Developer, give me something to give away during my streams. And then it's like, I don't know, man. You guys know. I mean, I've gotten codes before and given them away. A couple of them. I do want to start doing that when games do like pretty good. I'm actually like the Arma Reforger game did 10,000 views, so I was thinking about giving away a code for that. Instead of a technical error, I know. And the food is better. The alcohol is just slightly stronger. If I was going to go anywhere, I would go to Scotland. Scotland is where I want to go. I want to go see Scotland. I want to go see, Ireland or whatever. That's probably where I would go. If I ever planned a trip over there, that's where I would go. Scotland, Scottish. Go over there and hang out with the Scottish. I just got done watching that movie, that Robert the Bruce. That movie was so freaking cool, man. Hello, Scotland. I'm so into like medieval stuff, medieval history, stuff like that. So if I went over there, I'd want to go to Scotland for sure. Oh, I'm sure myself, just part of the tour to the cathedral, a few other places for some reason. Oh yeah, tour bus down. Sorry, I have catfished. Sorry, I've catfished you all. I'm actually the highest, the lightest hero quarterback. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. Gosh, quit catfishing. That's so bad, dude. I did see everybody talking about that today, and like I usually don't pay any attention to that. Colt Eastwood's like, show me all the things, and I posted that pony video again. I was like, man, I'm just gonna post it. I'm gonna spam that little 2-minute pony video I made all over the place. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would share that as much as possible. That took me a long time to make. Like I literally had to play a lot of My Little Pony to get that footage. So I would appreciate it if you guys would share that as much as possible. It's like the 2 minute, the one that's talking about like, I was thinking about, dude, this goes against my thing, but I was like, I was going to download like Dreamcast guide, one of Dreamcast guy's little videos going all like being all happy about, PlayStation stuff. And then just have like the My Little Ponies doing all the lip sync and stuff in there. just like download that and then have like his thing playing over it with that. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I think I just wanted to see that video. Frog LOL. Yeah, just share it as much as you guys can, man. Copy it and start posting it everywhere. Oh, does my family have pattern? Probably not. So close. I know, man. We're within striking distance. Sony could sell Dreamcast guy a blank disc and he'd be all hyped. I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. I wanted to. I was like, man, this would be so funny, but I'm not here. I'm not here as a content creator to like use other people to build myself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to do that. I feel like that's like the cheapest way to try to do content. You know what I mean? It's like, how creative do you have to be to talk bad about somebody? I mean, that's not creative. That's not creative at all. So yeah, I don't know. Pony. Yeah, share the pony video, guys. I need that pony video to go viral. After that duel, I had to play, dude. I spent $40 on that game and I had to play over 30 minutes of it. But the baby cakes loves it, so she'll play it. So LOL, do them fighting herds voice over next. Oh yeah. Them fighting herds voice. I just think it's funny, man. Those freaking My Little Ponies, man. It's like their lips move so fast so you could basically say anything and it pretty much just kind of lines up pretty decently. Like for the most part, that Ponyo video is definitely your finest moment for comedies. I know, dude. It was just I tried to do that with like a straight face, being just like, yeah, man, and we're gonna buy Capcom and they're gonna buy dude that. Oh man, it lined up so good, man. I literally had to go through scouring that whole video, all that recording, man, just pulling out like everything that they were like talking and stuff. And man, I triggered MPG today when I told him the top game of Sony State of Play will be Microsoft's Modern Warfare 2. That's so bad, huh? It is true, man. Like, okay, let's make this serious for a minute. Infinity Ward's Modern Warfare 2 is going to be the most popular freaking game this year. Elden Ring is freaking popular, but Modern Warfare 2, I think it outsells Elden Ring for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like, this is no Vanguard, man. This is Modern freaking Warfare 2. This is my favorite studio for building Call of Duty. Like, I buy these games and they're usually so good that keeps me hyped for the next 2 years to buy the other two. You know what I mean? I'm getting it for PSVR 2 if the leaks are true. I'm buying the PSVR 2. Like, I got my camera. I got my PSVR camera back, so now I can actually check out some of those games that got updated for it. Some of those games got updated for the PSVR, so that's pretty cool. I'm still confused about the game, though. Isn't it? No, it's not a remake. It's a reimagining of Modern Warfare 2. It's essentially Modern Warfare 2 modern now. Like it's a modern version of Modern Warfare 2. It was like a soft reboot or whatever. Modern Warfare was a soft reboot. Ooh, Modern Warfare 2 is going to be a monster. I can't. Oh god. I'm so excited for that game, dude. I'm not even joking. I like Modern Warfare. I thought it was freaking great. And if they stick with the same, if they do it in the same vein, like the realistic Modern Warfare type content, like I'm so stoked for that game. And this is supposed to be built on a full next gen freaking This is supposed to be like a next gen version of like Modern Warfare, man. Like this is good. What is some international route? At this point, the only COD games I'm buying day one are Infinity Ward games. Yeah, exactly. That's all I want to buy now. Infinity Ward games. um, yeah, dude. After Vanguard, I ended up finishing Vanguard. I did end up finishing that, beating that game, and by the end of the game, man, like the Australian guy and like the ending of the game was all right. It was like everything leading up to that though. It was just like, my gosh, man, this stuff's just not that great. Dude, if it's day one Game Pass, that'd be amazing. I'm still gonna buy it though. This game is gonna be like, no, I don't think so. Because in Vanguard, they switched it to now you just stream in your textures and everything, so it cut down on like I think Vanguard's only like 80 gigs or something now. I think it launched at like 69 gigs or 65 gigs or something. Totally, man. What's the 2019 one? About 220? Yeah, it is. Vanguard leaned way too heavily into the whole like woke like racism and stuff like that. And it just kind of like it just kind of like irritated me. It's like I get you guys are trying to make a point, like whatever, but I mean, like just make a freaking cool freaking story, man. Like I didn't feel like I was playing Call of Duty. I felt like I was playing an activist. Like I thought like activists were preaching to me and stuff. And it's like, dude, I get that like there's stuff going on in the world right now. Um, like why do you think a lot of us play video games? Because we don't really like we're trying to get away from that. We hear about it so freaking much, and it's just like, come freaking on, man. I mean, it would have been a lot better. I think that's what really hurt that game. I think that's what really hurt sales and everything with that game because visuals were great, gameplay was great. I mean, everything was pretty Call of Duty, and it felt pretty dang good. Aside from the story, man, they just butchered it. I'm hoping Modern Warfare 2 isn't super buggy at launch like Cold War and Vanguard were. I had no issues with 2019. Yeah, 2019 played great. They should let an AI build a game based on Google Street View. Yeah, exactly. I would love like an open world racer with real actual one-to-one scale roads, like a flight sim type deal. Even just a driving sim, bro, where you could like get in there and use Google Maps and drive wherever you wanted. Like just drive wherever you want. Get on the freeway and start going 120 wherever. Yeah, that'd be freaking pretty cool, man. Driving simulator. And that's what it should be called, driving simulator. Call of Duty empowerment, LOL. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, my gosh. I mean, like, I hope I'm not the only one that felt that way because, like, it was just like we during that time we were hearing so much of that in the media and everywhere that it felt too much to have it in the game too. I was like, are you guys kidding me, man? I just paid 70 freaking dollars for this game, and that's the message I get. That's the message I get. Like seriously, man. If I wanted this message, I would have just turned on CNN or something. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't. It really took me out of the immersion. It's like it just pulled me out of the immersion so much because it was like so much of an emphasis on it. Like it just it was just getting frustrating, man. Really frustrating. Like I don't. I mean, however, there's a new drink. Let me see. That would be a great practice sim. I would love it, dude. If they would build on Microsoft's, like using Microsoft's, platform for flight sim for a driving game across country, like that'd be so cool. Because when you're flying over like I-80 or you're flying across any of those freeways, they're actually represented like right there in the game, like they're there. So why couldn't they effectively build a cross country driving simulator the exact same way? Like that would be freaking cool. They're really taxing sugar that much. They're taxing everything. I left when that first scene showing the bad guy Copied The Walking Dead, LOL. Oh, yeah. We're going to make a great story and we're going to build characters that everybody's going to love and care and want to be. And I'm like, dude, you guys made the dumbest freaking game I've ever played when it comes to Call of Duty. This felt so, it was so bad. It was so bad. I was like, this is not good. This is not good. I mean, even when you're playing the Australian guy, it's just straight up like they're just talking about racism the whole time. And I'm like, come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on. It just made it, the whole game feel cringe. You play the new Top Gun DLC? Yeah, I did. I was doing some of the low altitude challenges. That's pretty cool. I do like that. I do appreciate it. I wish they would let me fly my Tomcat though. I wish they'd let me fly my Tomcat in those. I want to fly my Tomcat or my F-15. Like I love the F-18. Like don't get me wrong, but I love those other two planes I bought. I would love to be able to use one of those in it. So Sony gamers are pretty silent about Sniper Elite 5 and Game Pass. Of course they're silent about it. That game's freaking awesome, guys. I've been playing it. I was playing it up until we had to leave the other day. Actually, when I'm done with the stream, I'm probably gonna, if I got a little bit of time, I'll probably play a little bit tonight. Actually, I'm probably just gonna have to play tomorrow. It's already almost 10 o'clock. Oh, my wife's got to work tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll do some content. My great grandpa left Germany in 1935. I would say he left. He would just say why he left. He would just ignore it. Oh, they put tax on sugar to stop people drinking it to improve people's health. Just because, oh gosh, really? Where did they put a tax at? They tax that, what, in Scotland? I legit hate the stuff about Scotland now. And you don't want to know how speech is regulated. They regulate speech over there too. I mean, it's coming here clearly. They're I think over here they're trying to do like a disinformation board or something, you know. It's like, are you spreading disinformation out there on the internet? I'm like, yeah, dude, I got free speech, bro. I'm supposed to be able to say whatever the freak I want. Gosh. Don't you badmouth Scotland. Oh, you guys have Roku TV. They put up this, I don't know what to call it, documentary of this guy claiming he's from the year 3080. Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that thing. Objection. Hearsay, Your Honor. Every soft drink now has sweetener in it except Coke and Pepsi, and they doubled the price. Oh, wow. Wow. You know what, man? I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this right now, Titus Crow. When I have like literally just quit drinking soda pop and just in the summer when I quit drinking soda and I'm drinking water, dude, life is so much better. Life is so much better. They lied and said they lied. Oh, I see. Hey, won't I see? Oh, I can say what I like about Scotland as I've lived in her for 48 years. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, man, just start drinking water. Just drink water. Like I'll go. I don't know if you have like a Costco there or not, but I'll go to Costco and I'll get like their Kirkland waters. These Kirkland waters during the summer because they're not. You have to get this kind of water. You can't do the purified stuff. Purified stuff just doesn't do it for me. You got to get like the Kirkland waters, their pH balanced ones, and if you just drink those, like they quench your thirst really good. Don't refrigerate them. Don't drink them like ice cold. Just drink them regular or whatever. I like room temperature water in the summertime for some reason. Like the cold just it doesn't work for me. Like the room temperature just seems to keep my body temperature a lot better. I think I'm getting older. As you change your diet, it will come back and start haunting you. LOL. I know, dude. Gosh, getting older sucks, man. I used to be about 210 pounds. I've put on probably I probably put on like 100 pounds, and then like I'll lose like 40 of it during the summer. And this only started happening after I turned 35. Like I would start holding the weight a lot longer, and it would take a lot longer to get rid of. I use cherry grape water and flavoring in my water. My wife just bought these new bottles, bro. They have like this thing that you just pop in the top of them, and it tastes like it's like a little mixer thing. As you're drinking the water, it strains it and then it flavors it at the same time. And they put like caffeine and stuff in there. What are those bottles called? I don't know. They're pretty cool, man. In Scotland, you can drink the water from the tap almost everywhere. That's a bonus, to be honest. But I like Volvic water. Volvic water would probably be pretty good too, though. Anything that's not anything that's not if it's what's that water called? If it's the what is it, the that's that purified water, dude. I don't like purified water. Yeah, I'm almost 53 years old. Oh wow, that's an experience many people had in the UK server, and the Scots are way more friendly. But it's well water. Yeah, well water's pretty good. Dude, I don't trust freaking government water, bro. It's not that I don't trust government water. It's just I've seen what it does to the pipes in the area I'm in, and I'm like, oh boy, drink the water in London. In London, well, don't you guys get a lot more? Don't it doesn't Scotland get a lot more rain that comes down from like the mountains through creeks and stuff like that, like naturally filtered water? I mean, worst case scenario, you just get yourself some iodine drops so you don't get giardia or whatever. But there's just too many people on the planet right now to. Can hear them when they speak. London people seem to mumble there under their breath. 68% of the water to England. Oh wow. Oh wow. In Canada, I don't really have a problem with tap water. I like to freeze in the bottles and create my own ice water. Yeah, see, I mean, like you guys, like up there in Canada, you guys probably got, because don't you guys get a lot more snow in Canada? So you guys are probably getting a better supply of water out there up there. I live like literally, I'm almost in a desert. Like we used to get like really good snow, and then they pumped all the water out of the Great Salt Lake out into Death Valley, and now we don't get snow that great every year, which is dumb because now we're all gonna freaking now we're not gonna have any water, man. Harsh ways. Everyone is stressed, and it comes out, unfortunately. Um, hey, can you guys believe this is the first time in history that we've had this many people on the planet, though? that just that alone is pretty amazing. We have a lot of people on this planet, and trying to figure out how to get along with everybody is definitely a challenge for everyone. It just seemed rude to me. Oh man. What time do you guys got over there? Toad mode was a success. You need to bring out Toad mode more often. I will. I'm thinking about it. Toad mode is great. Everybody loves Toad mode. The Toad. The Toad. All the PlayStation fanboys, man, they just want me to be a Toad all the time. 4:45 a.m. Gosh dang, man. How do you guys stay up so late? I get to a freaking certain time and I'm like, lights out. Just Canadians. Oh, man. You always trip me up. Every time I see your icon, I think it's MBG himself. I know. MBG coming to my stream trying to figure out how to. No, I'm just joking. Oh man, gotta come here and learn. COVID. Now they're talking about monkeypox. I know. Oh no, and they said the monkeypox is going after the gay people. It's AIDS all over again, bro. This is so bad. This is so bad. Well, I guess everybody that's come down with the monkeypox happens to be homosexual. So now they are. They make it a point. They're like, oh no, this could happen to straight people too. This could happen to straight people too. And I'm like, didn't you guys do this with the freaking AIDS virus back in the 80s too? You know, like you came out against like one freaking you like singled out one group of people and like stigmatized them for like generations. I'm like, dang man, that's just pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I should change my name to MBG to trick you. Know. Hi MBG, I see you're back in the group trying to learn. No, I'm just joking. Did you learn anything special today, sir? Freak. MBG and Dreamcast can make a good pair, like Force and Bubba. Okay, we're gonna make video game content today. Okay, Forrest. Yeah, they were literally going to Africa shooting them with a needle, and I heard it had the AIDS virus in it. Oh wow. Must have been a hell of a job or woman. Get down there. If you start craving bananas and throwing poop, then you have monkeypox. I know you're like throwing poop. See Dead Space Dev demo. Looks to me. I did see that demo. It looks pretty freaking great, man. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm playing this game called Dolmen right now. It kind of reminds me of like a Dead Space type game, but it's also like a Souls experience. It's kind of like a cross between it's kind of like a cross. It reminds me of like Dead Space and the Surge games. Like it's pretty good like that. Almost like you are playing something like Mortal Shell. It's kind of like that. Ew. I was a divorce, my friend. Gamer for life. Are you me? Yeah. 14 days until Xbox Showcase. I know. Totally get it, man. How are you liking it, Frog? I think it's all right. I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty decent game. It got hard. It got like really hard really quick. So you might have to like you might have to like really grind that first section, you know, until you like really like until you level up a little bit, man, because that one started off a lot harder than I had imagined it would, because there's only one way you can really go, and like these enemies, man, they hit freaking super hard, and they shoot projectiles at you from like far away, so like it's like one of those things where you need to get up close and be able to be able to hit them and fight them, but like you got to like and there's a lot of them. There's usually like more than one. So I mean, it's going to keep you on your toes. It's definitely fun, but it's definitely going to keep you it's going to be a little bit challenging. It's definitely challenging for me. Like I'm trying to figure out where to go next and what to do. So I'm liking it though. Dolmen. I made a video on it. I was comparing it to the PC. It does have ray tracing on Xbox, has ray tracing on Series S as well. And if you got VRR, it feels fine. It does feel a little bit sluggish in the ray tracing mode with VRR on, but it's still playable. Like it still feels smooth because it's got an unlocked frame rate. It's not 30 frames. It's unlocked up to 60. So when you're playing it, you actually are getting a better frame rate, and you do get the ray tracing on the Series S version, which is pretty cool. Which is actually really cool. I was like, wow, man. I mean, it doesn't look as great as the PC version with the ray tracing, but it's pretty close. It is pretty close. Finally finished Guardians of the Galaxy. I really liked that game. Such a great story and acting. Yeah, it was pretty good. I like that one too. It's always spreading the gift that keeps on giving. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that Dolmen game, man. They gave me free code for that on PC, and I ended up buying the Xbox version as well, so that I could do some Xbox content on that. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Talk about COVID like they were. Oh, nice. Oh, Black Desert Online, man. That game now has Dracania or whatever her name is. That new class with lightning. That's freaking cool. She's like a thunder class. I need to down. I need to play some of that on the Xbox. To be completely honest with you, I kind of quit playing that game when I started this channel, and I've been playing it for a long time. So Canada's the only country that unvaccinated people can't fly on planes or go across the border. Oh, nice. Because they're run by a dictator. Oh man, a dictator. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, if you're Canada, what do you got to worry about, though, man? Like, what do you got to worry about, man? You can have like the fluffiest government in the world, man, and like nobody's gonna like. What do you got to worry about over in Canada? You know what I mean? Canada's getting a second term. How long are the terms in Canada, man? It feels like Justin Trudeau's been there forever. Forever. Oh man. No, you have to worry about Americans trying to sneak into the country. I know. We're all like, everybody's all running up there. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is like they can stay in power forever, especially when they're cheating. I make dirt. You make dirt? How do you make dirt? Probably be reelected. Actually, since the majority of voters are women. Oh goodness. Yeah, I don't know, man. Talk of racism going around. Our leader gets caught wearing blackface. How many times? Someone he still gets elected. I know. Will be 40% drought in the West, and they will be negotiating with Canada to join countries together. But some think I'm crazy. That might be true. That might be true, man. Need for housing support. They also called truckers terrorists and a fringe minority. Oh, wow. What if them dudes all just stopped driving, man? That would. It's supposed to be Tuesday or something, Tuesday or Thursday for that. It's the 2nd, right? June 2nd, early in the morning. What if it is all just? I mean, they did say in their own thing that it's going to be PSVR 2 stuff. Are you happy with? Are you happy the Microsoft shows on a Sunday? Of course I am. I'm definitely happy. I'm taking the 9th off too to do the Summer Games Fest. We're gonna cover the Summer Games Fest, man. I know. I should probably just work, but I'm gonna smile ear to ear. Modern Warfare 2 is not at the state of play because you know what that means. I saw a leak Well, I saw that video the Dreamcast guy was showing, and he was saying that it was in there. So Canadian. Joe Biden got reelected. Oh yeah, I don't think he's gonna freaking. I don't know, man. I don't think he'd get elected again. I mean, gas prices this high, inflation this high, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's usually bad. That's usually bad for presidents. No doubt about it. My gosh, yeah, exactly. You try to hear him talk, and he's like, "Well, you know the thing, man." I'm like, "Oh gosh, really, dude, really?" I'm like, couldn't we get a younger dude in there, man, for real? Oh, are you going to send a leak in the chat for what? For Discord? Usually other people do that for me, man. Sorry, man. Got one over there on. Yeah, Joe's getting very bad rib. Yeah, probably no link tonight, man. Every time I try to type them in, for some reason it keeps giving me bum codes, so I can't really get anybody in. See how he clumsily stayed at war with China by yeah. I'm like, dude, are you serious, buddy? Are you freaking serious? I know, I get it. Oh, something that isn't Discord. Nothing. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't have any links. I don't have any links tonight. There are some links in there, for you can join the membership. You can get a NEBA. You can check out the my Patreon and all that stuff. I got links in there for all that. So sovereign currency is. I know. We're just gonna go ahead and keep printing some money, man. Just keep doing it. Hey, I got an idea. We need voters. Let's hurry up and let's go ahead and get them another freaking stimulus check, man. Oh, I had Popeyes for dinner. Nice. We're always worried about Trump starting a war. I know, gosh. Oh my gosh. I was 18 years old when I got married for 22 years. Went to America and loved it. My biggest regret. I should have moved to America. Oh. Frog, are you live streaming State of Play? No, I'll probably be at work on the State of Play. Hey, why, Shay? Yeah, I'll be at work on the State of Play, man. I mean, I'll watch it when I get home, and I'll just probably do another pony video about it, dude. I'll probably just do a pony video. I'll probably just record it and then have like the ponies doing all the talking. You know what? I'll have to play another 8 hours of that pony game so I can get enough. Inflation is caused by gaming. I know. Inflation is caused by gaming, guys. Inflation is Xbox fault. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so bad. Trying to tell us. I mean, are they really trying to tell us that like inflation is because of Putin? Like, seriously, dude? Like, no, man. You guys printed how many $1 trillion and like just started handing it out to everybody? Like, here you go, have some candy. Here you go, have some candy. And now all of a sudden, like inflation's 8% and gas prices are almost $6 a gallon. I'm like, wait a minute, wait. Is there a correlation to any of this? It's not a pony video. It's a checkerbirds video. I know. Checkerbirds are coming, man. Checkerbirds. I can't wait to get my PSVR 2 and see the checkerbirds in there too, man. That's going to be so great. Fuzz K everywhere. We hate Putin. Putin, can you sell us some gas? I know. Oh, gosh, dude. I'm not like a really big conspiracy person, but when like most of the oil distributors are like run by the government of other countries, you're like, I wonder what's really going on. Like, really, man? Like, you're trying to tell me that like America has to? I don't know, man. To me, I just feel like it's reckless, and I don't think our government is being a very good steward. Quiet. Yeah, the bankers are quiet too, man. Everybody's quiet right now. They're like, man, we're just probably going to be quiet and enjoy our trillions of dollars. The tears will be flowing. Watch the state of play with MBG then. Oh, I know. The tears will be flowing. They're going to be so. It's treason. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I thought it was treason when I found out that 98% of our medical equipment's not even made in America. I'm like, really, dude? You're gonna do Americans like that, really, dude? After all the taxes the American people pay, you're gonna. I'm like that. Why do Americans pay taxes if we can't depend on the government to like prevent this kind of thing that we pay taxes to prevent from happening? Like I don't get it, man. I don't get it. They flooded the market with shark cards. Oh, watch first game out of state of play is Bug Snacks too. I know that'd be so bad. We saw how much you guys liked it, so we're gonna get you another one. My point is, why do they even have a government? Everything they do makes our lives worse. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it will be game over for Xbox. Just imagine Bug Snacks too. I know. Going to send something on Discord. What are you gonna send it on? Send it on general. Sorry, guys. I need to get into Discord more often, man. General chat. Salt mine today. Oh, Bugsnag. What did you send it on, Tyler? Or you just send me a direct message or whatever. I'm trying that Bug Snacks game, dude. Junior beat it, man. He said it was a great game. He was frustrated with me because I didn't review it, and I was like, all right, dude, let's review it then, man. I was like, Bug Snacks. He freaking loved it, dude. He was getting a little mad at me. Oh, yeah, he was getting a little mad at me about that. So I don't know. What didn't know? I still haven't even played it. I mean, I played a little bit of it. We were doing like a little bit. It's a first person game, man. So I mean, it didn't look too bad. It looked pretty good. I was just playing it on the Series S, and I was just running it through. I was just streaming it. I didn't download it or anything. I was just streaming it. Oh, maybe I could do like a real video on it, but I don't know, man. Great reset. Oh yeah, I did see that. I seen that, Tyler. I don't know, man. Like, what are they trying to reset though? Like, what are they trying to reset? I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to reset. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what are they going to do? Make rich people not rich anymore? Like, see, me personally, I'm happy not being rich, man. Like, I wouldn't want to be rich. Why would I want that burden, man? If you're rich, like, what do you do? So you just sit on it? No, man. I don't want to be rich because I don't want to have to worry about, I'm the last person you would want in charge of people's paychecks. You know what I mean? Gosh, I don't know. They're destroying our economy and our nations are pretending to be helping. And yeah, they are. They are 100%. Like, I could feel it coming. Man. Like, I don't know what the heck we're gonna do about it. What are we gonna just keep voting for them? Just keep voting for them. Like, I say that every American in America, if you've got a politician out there that is more concerned with spreading a message through telling you how bad the other guy is, you should probably not vote for that person because, yeah, dude, they're garbage. I'm so disappointed with every single freaking politician, man. I just don't care about any of them. They're like, yeah, I think they're garbage. I think we need to get rid of those people. I think they've been in there way too long. We need to reelect 100% new people, and then the first order of business should be term freaking limits. And then they need to cut spending on every unnecessary, like, seriously, if we had a president in there that, like, his only agenda was to literally go through every single thing that is taxpayer funded and, like, cut out every bit of waste, I'd be completely happy with them just doing that. Just doing that. And if somebody was to bomb us, then yeah, then we go to war. But other than that, worry about what's going on here first. There's so much waste in government. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Oh, I think we need to get rid of. I think we need to get rid of all of them. I think all of them need to go, and we need to get more people in there, and we need to like they need to have a 100% agenda on getting America back. Um, I I don't know how I feel about like tariffs, but I feel like they should probably um, I feel like they probably should put tariffs on some stuff for real. Just depending on what it is. I mean, if it's like a whole bunch of that cheap stuff coming over from like these companies over in China or whatever, yeah, dude, put tariffs on that stuff. The American people, I mean, like you go into a store and you got 50 selections for a product, and you're like, oh yeah, let me buy the cheap one, and the cheap one's garbage. You know what I mean? Like you're just wasting your money. Yes, manufacturing should definitely be focused on again. And that's the thing, man. They just sent it all over to China so that we could be like, yeah, man, we're doing clean energy in America. And I'm like, whatever, dude. China's still polluting. India's still polluting. How are we fixing that just by having them make all of our cheap garbage? Like seriously, man. Stop buying all the cheap stuff. Stop buying it. Stop buying all the garbage. We buy so much garbage in America. It's not even funny, man. It's so bad. Like we're so wasteful here too, man. It's so bad. It is so bad. Uh, discover their agenda. Oh. Ooh, yeah, gold. Our freaking our governments, dude. They just get everybody all spun up every election, anyways. That's what they do. That's what it's become. The media, the politicians, and then social media and everything. They just get everybody all spun up, so nobody's even worried about what's going on, and then everybody just goes out there and votes, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, we're getting into the politics stuff, and I don't know, man. Like me personally, man, I'm just so irritated with politics that I just don't care. I mean, I do, but like, what can you really do to change anything, man? Like seriously, what can you do to change anything? Because everybody's so freaking polarized, dude. Everybody's so polarized. Like it's nobody. It's like not even regular people can like come together and talk anymore. Like if you're a Republican and you're trying to talk to a Democrat, like there's no talking to that person. There's nothing going to get done, man. And it's ridiculous, man. Like we don't even like we all just need to agree. Hey guys, the sky's blue, right? Right? Okay, yeah, the sky's blue. Okay, cool. We have something to go forward. You know what I mean? Like they don't even talk anymore. Yeah, you go look at the liberal news media and literally see them regurgitate. Yeah, it's the same on both sides though. I mean, like both of them do it. They both do it. Like if Democrats destroyed America, the coward Republicans let them do it. So whatever. I mean, like you know what I mean? Gosh, the spineless Republicans are spineless cowards, and they're like, oh my gosh, you got to be scared. You got to be scared. And the Democrats are trying to lead everybody with anger, and it's like, dude, these guys are angry all the time, and these guys are freaking cowards. It's like whatever, man. Like, ugh. Yeah, sure. Later, talk about that stuff under politics. Yeah, if you guys want to do politics stuff in Discord, definitely just put it under the politics tab. I mean, this is a gaming channel. I mean, I usually try to avoid this just because I don't really want to deal with the whole politics thing on this, man. I just wish people could get along, man. I just wish we could go back to being like where we all cared about like one purpose, or like, or where we all cared about like like the same, like where we had like a moral code or something like that. It's like, do we not even care about morals or anything anymore? And I think social media has really, really, really affected how people talk to people, how people view people, how people interact with each other. Like it's become so bad that people just get on there, and if they don't see you and they just start saying whatever they want to say on Twitter or something, it's like, come on, man. Like at least show a little bit of respect for yourself, and for everybody else. PlayStation is like the Democrats and Xbox is more like the Republicans. I guess you could say that. I mean, like if you do listen to the way that liberal people, like Democrat people, conversate with it. See, the beauty of being me and just stepping back and not giving a crap about either side is like I can see both sides and just how corrupt both sides are. And you have to like literally step back and look at both things and be like, no, man, this isn't right. Like we just had all of those people murdered in freaking Texas, man. And like the way the Republicans talk about it and the way the Democrats talk about it, I'm like, you guys are scumbags. Like you guys are all scumbags. Every time something like this happens in America, you politicians should probably just not say anything. Just don't say anything, because I don't care about your gun rights right now, and I don't care about your freaking agenda to do whatever. Like I don't care, man. Like care for them families, care for those people that just literally lost loved ones, instead of turning it into some freaking frenzy freaking shouting and calling each other names thing. It's like, really, man? Like really, that's what our country has devolved into, man. You guys ever seen that movie Idiocracy? where like the army dude and the hooker are like asleep for like for like 100 years or something, and they wake up and then everybody's just like retarded and stuff. They're like all dumb. Oh my gosh, man. I could really see that happening. I could really see that happening, man. Oh my gosh, like I could see it happening. I could really see that happening, guys. I'm glad I'm older. I'm glad I'm older, you know. Gosh, probably won't be around to see all that terrible stuff happen. But oh my gosh, man. My gosh. Oh, I read America is taking the same path. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like, Jason. Like seriously, that's exactly what it feels like. The cost of everything is getting so high, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's so bad. I don't know what to freaking say. Wally with the robot and Pudgy Human. Yeah, Wally, man. That's where we're gonna be too, man. Gosh. All right, my friends. I'm gonna go. You guys have a good night. Mama's got to go to bed. She's got to work in the morning, so I'll see you guys tomorrow sometime. I don't know if I'll do an early stream. I might do an early stream like 1 or 2 o'clock or something. Gas in Venezuela is 29 cents a Canadian liter. Really? Dang, that's insane. Yeah, you guys have fun, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the content I put out while I was on the road. You guys have fun. See you guys. Yep. See you, Darkest Hero. See you, MR2, man. See you guys. I might try to do an early stream tomorrow, guys. You're sitting on a gold mine. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I'll definitely see you guys. Maybe I'll do an early stream tomorrow. You guys have fun. See ya.